you action figure enthusiasts out there? JC here with another TNINews video. Now we've got a lot to cover today, but real quick, I just want to send you guys a reminder. I am running a contest here on YouTube where I'm giving away $150 store credit to Big Bad Toy Store. I talked about this and the contest details are in my video where I talk about breaking the 50,000 subscriber mark. This is my way of saying thank you for that. So if you haven't already checked out the video, I will put a link to that. It's real easy. You just got to subscribe to the channel, like the video, make a comment, and you're entered for the drawing. And you've got until the end of the month. Okay, so now let's get into the news. And I've got some stuff to talk about with Star Wars, Marvel Comics, a little bit of Transformers, and just general toy news as well. So, like I said, we got a lot to go over, so let's get into it. So on the Star Wars front, basically, I just want to let you guys know Star Wars Celebration is coming up here next month. It's going to kick off. The official first day is April 11th. And so we've been getting announcements for the Celebration exclusives. So this is all, this is the big Star Wars convention of the year. I do expect that we're going to start really getting some news for the new Star Wars movie at this convention, and then maybe even get some toy reveals at the convention. We will be bringing you coverage of the event up on Jedi Insider. So, if you're into Star Wars, make sure that you check that out. And again, that's going to start on April 11th. But there are going to be a number of companies that are doing exclusives. Diamond Select with Gentle Giant, Hasbro, and even Lego is going to have an exclusive. Bandai is going to have an exclusive through Bluefin distributors there as well. So first thing, Hasbro, this was actually announced at Toy Fair. They're doing 2 Black Series figures. Darth Maul, which is basically a Darth Maul figure with an updated head sculpt that is using their face scan technology and everything. So for this exclusive version is going to be released on a special Episode 1 anniversary card back. So it looks like the card backs from the old Episode 1 toys. And then the figure will be released later on this year as part of just the normal Black Series Archives line. Again, it's the same figure we got before of Darth Maul, only we've got an updated head sculpt. And then the second figure they're doing is Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 1. And again, this figure will be released on a special Episode 1 card back. That's the Celebration version, the exclusive version. And then will be released in a future regular Black Series wave later this year. So those are the 2 Hasbro exclusives. And then Lego is doing a Darth Vader bust made of Legos, of course. And it's going to come in the anniversary packaging. That set's going to cost $40. Funko is doing a number of Funko Pop figures. It wouldn't be a convention without Funko Pop exclusives, right? So they're doing these kind of blue metallic type pop vinyl figures of Boba Fett, Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Yoda. They also have a Darth special limited edition Darth Maul, and then Watto as well, celebrating the anniversary of Episode 1. And then Bluefin, they're going to have one of their model kits, Bandai, and it's being offered through the Bluefin distributor booth. So of the Dr. Aphra Assassin droid, the one that looks like C-3PO only with black and red eyes and everything, and his name is 000. And again, it's a model kit that they're offering, and I don't have any pricing information on that one, but again, that's going to be offered through the Bluefin distributor booth. And then finally, a Diamond Select Toys, and these are actually Gentle Giant statues, but they'll be offered by Diamond Select Toys. You probably remember back during Toy Fair it was announced that Diamond Select Toys had purchased Gentle Giant. So they're doing a Hera bust from the Star Wars Rebels series, and that's going to cost $120. And then they're doing a pretty cool Darth Maul cyborg spider bot statue, which is going to cost $200. We've seen this one before. I guess it maybe never got released. I know we've seen this before, but it's going to be offered as a Celebration exclusive through Diamond Select Toys. Okay, now switching gears to the Transformers front, I just wanted to share this image that Hasbro released last week showing off a comparison of their upcoming Transformers Siege Omega Supreme with their Transformers Combiner Wars Devastator figure. And you can see basically what they wanted to show off here is that Omega Supreme will actually be taller than Devastator. Devastator, I think I can't remember if I think Fortress Maximus was also taller than Devastator. I know like the Predaking they did last year is about the same height as Devastator, but the Metroplex and the Trypticon probably are about the same height, I think. But I want to say the Fort Max was taller. But definitely the Omega Supreme here that they're going to be releasing later this summer, which I'm very excited for. That and the Jetfire / Skyfire figure are the two Transformers I want the most this year. So definitely excited for that one. Okay, now switching over to the general toy news front, just a couple of things. So McFarlane Toys, they revealed official images for their Season 3 Stranger Things 11 and Chief Hopper figures. So we also just recently saw the trailer for Season 3. And I gotta be honest, you know, I like the show, I like the first season, I like the whole nostalgia feel of it and everything with the 80s. But I kind of feel like, you know, maybe this should be the last season for the show. I feel like it's maybe kind of run its course. I'll definitely check out the third season, but you know, Season 2 was okay, but wasn't as good as Season 1. And again, I just kind of feel like, you know, we've gotten over the whole nostalgia feel, and I'm just not really sure there's much more they can do with the show. Kind of same with the action figures, to be honest. I mean, they've already done 11 and Chief Hopper before, and you know, those were based on Season 1. But this one, again, it's updated looks for the characters. You know, Hopper's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Looks like he's put on some pounds there. A little bit different hairstyle. 11's looking a little bit older. It's got the longer hair, dressed more normally with this figure. So, you know, definitely if you're into Stranger Things a lot, you know, been collecting the figures and stuff, you'll probably want to check these out. And these are due out in July. And then on the NECA front, they revealed another one of their ultimate Friday the 13th Jason figures. So it seems like they're doing Jason from every one of the movies. This one is based on the Freddy versus Jason movie, you know, where Freddy Krueger faced off against Jason. And, you know, this one comes with alternate heads. You get the normal masked head. You get a really bloody masked head. You get a masked head with all the slash marks from Freddy on it. And then you get an unmasked head. He also comes with a machete, and then a machete with fire on it to kind of recreate the big fire scene where they face off in the fire and stuff, if I remember correctly. I was thinking about when I posted this, and I don't think I've actually watched this movie in its entirety. I've seen most of it, like on cable, but I don't think I actually watched it from start to finish in one sitting. I mean, it was kind of a cool idea at the time, but I don't know. I'm not a huge horror fan. You know, I like some of the original movies, but, you know, when you start getting into Friday the 13th Part 20, I've kind of lost interest in them. But I also was kind of thinking it would be interesting if they did like a full-on Battle Royale movie where you bring in like Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy Krueger and Chucky and the other, you know, dude from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and just had like a huge Battle Royale. I'm really kind of surprised they haven't done something like that up until this point. I'm sure it's due to red tape because all these characters are owned by different studios and stuff, but that would be kind of interesting. I mean, it probably wouldn't be that great of a movie overall story-wise, but just to see all those classic horror characters come together and fight it out would be kind of interesting. And that's pretty much what this movie was, this Freddy vs. Jason movie. This figure will be out in July and is currently up for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. I should also mention those McFarlane figures are up for pre-order as well. Okay, now finally to Marvel. So this is where I've got the most news, and this is probably the stuff you're going to be most interested in. So I've got a couple things I wanted to share with you today. Now, if you caught my video on Sunday where I did an overview of the entire new Avengers Endgame themed, you know, well, it's Avengers themed with the Avengers Endgame figures in it. I looked at that entire wave on Sunday, so hopefully you've checked out that video. But in that video, I talked about the Target 2-pack, which is also Endgame related, which is going to be a Target exclusive. This image comes from Commander Geordi LaForge. Right now, it's the only image that seems to have surfaced. I don't have a DCPI number for this set. However, as I understand it, the set is hitting Target stores now and should be out on the 31st, which is the official release date for Avengers Endgame product. I don't think it's going to be super hard to get this set, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. They probably will have it up on their website. I also have seen, it looks like those those other 2-packs that Target is going to be releasing, the Kraven's Last Hunt 2-pack with Spider-Man and Kraven, and then the Spider-Man Homecoming set with the Mary Jane and the MJ and the Spider-Man figure with the coat. It's started to hit shelves as well. So I've seen people have managed to snag it. I don't know if those are under embargo technically until the 31st, but you might be able to find them now. Also, I just want to update, since it has been a while since I've done a news video, the Avengers Infinity War 2-pack with Loki and Corvus Glaive, which has already started hitting overseas. But that will be officially released at the end of this month. It's a Walmart exclusive. Walmart had it up for pre-order, but it quickly sold out. I was able to snag one. We posted about it on Marvelous News, but it did quickly sell out. I don't know if they'll put it back up on the website. Possibly, but the official release date on that, according to the website, was at the end of this month. So hopefully you'll be able to find that. I hate Walmart exclusives. They're always the hardest to get, unless you can manage to get lucky and snag them online, mainly because my Walmart just stinks and never has anything in stock. But just wanted to let you guys know about that. We also got official image for the next Walgreens exclusive, which is the infamous Dr. Doom, or I mean Iron Man, which is Dr. Doom, where he was essentially pretending to be Iron Man. And with that, you know, the figure we see has the cloak, and it looks like the cloak's done in two pieces, kind of probably like the where the hood is a separate piece than the actual cape itself. And it's going to come with an alternate unmasked head. That I believe is Von Doom's head. You know, he takes his mask off in that comic storyline, and it's not all disfigured and everything. So that's what that some of you have been asking. I believe that's Von Doom's head, and so that's really the first. These new images give us the first look at that, and that should be out. That's the next, as I understand it, is the next Walgreens exclusive after Mystique, and that should probably be out in the next couple of months. So and may show up even sooner overseas, as these Walgreens exclusives often do. For you fans of Spider-Man Far From Home toys, the Lego sets, images of the Lego sets have now leaked out online, and they do reveal some spoilers. So if you don't want any Far From Home spoilers, I would skip ahead a little bit here. But these new sets show off, one of the sets is being titled Stark and His Drone Attack. There's not really any spoilers in that one. But the second one shows Hydra Man. It's called Hydra Man Attack, and that shows Hydra Man. And then the third one, which is probably the biggest spoiler, is titled Molten Man Attack, which features a big giant Molten Man. So I don't know, you know, are these just illusions put on by Mysterio, or are Molten Man and Hydra Man actually going to be in the movie? I don't honestly know, but we're definitely getting sets. That's led some of you to believe. We still don't know. We only know two of the Homecoming figures that Hasbro's doing for the Marvel Legend line that we saw at Toy Fair, the Spider-Man in the regular suit, and then the stealth suit Spider-Man figure. I suspect we will be getting Mysterio, and then also I suspect that we will be getting possibly, you know, either Hydro Man or Molten Man as a Build-A-Figure. That's just purely speculation on my part, but Molten Man would make more sense just because we're getting a comic book based Hydro Man in the wave. So I kind of doubt they'd put two Hydro Man figures in the same wave. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't know. And again, that's just pure speculation. I don't think there's any concrete information out there on the remaining figures, which is actually kind of surprising, because I mean, the official embargo date for Spider-Man Homecoming products is coming up next month, and we know the stuff always leaks out early, so I do suspect that we will start to see these figures hitting someplace, somewhere in hand or what have you, images, you know, just like we did with the Endgame stuff. The official embargo date for Spider-Man Homecoming is April 22nd, so that's basically the official release date of when we'll see like the Marvel Legends and everything else related to Far From Home. But again, I think it's probably a safe bet that that stuff will start leaking out sooner. For you SH Figuarts fans, this weekend we got our first look at the SH, I think it's our first look of the SH Figuarts Nebula figure from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I believe technically this is based on the outfit she was wearing in Guardians of the Galaxy. And she's going to come with a baton type weapon and a blaster, alternate hands. It looks like it's the same face sculpt, at least in this image. So I don't know if we're getting multiple heads on this one. It's due out in September. Now this, I don't know where this scan originated from. I saw it on a Facebook page called DX, so that's who I'm going to quote as the source, but I don't know if they are the ones that actually took the picture or not. But we will probably be getting official images from Tomasi Nations pretty soon, along with more details, so stay tuned for that. Okay, in this next story I teased a little bit on Sunday when I was going over those Avengers Marvel Legend figures, and this is the MAFEX Jim Lee style Cyclops figure, we got official images released this weekend, and we'd seen this figure a few weeks ago at one of the overseas convention, but we hadn't actually seen any of the accessories. And I do think the accessories make this figure much more appealing, make it more worth, you know, spending the extra money. The figures themselves, I mean, I don't really see this figure as being that much better looking than the Marvel Legend one, but when you add in all the accessories, that definitely makes it more appealing. So you're going to get 3 different head sculpts. You're going to get a regular one, an angry one, and then an unmasked one with his just normal ruby red glasses that he wears when he's kind of in civilian gear. And you get a removable visor that you can put around his neck when you have that head on. You get a visor that has a optic blast effect coming off the side like it's smoking, which is pretty cool. It's going to have alternate hands and such. The only accessory that seems to be missing that would have been nice is a leather jacket, or removable leather jacket that you could put on the figure. I think that would have, if they had included that, that would have made it perfect. But still, this is pretty cool. I think, you know, if you're a fan of this version, this is my favorite version of Cyclops, and I think this is probably the definitive version of Cyclops everybody likes the most. And it's going to be out in January 2020, so we've got a little ways to go until it's actually going to be released. And the figure is currently up for pre-order, so you can go to places like Big Bad Toy Store and pre-order it now. Okay, and then the final thing I wanted to share with you guys today is Hasbro's released some updated glam shots for their next X-Men themed Marvel Legend wave. So we had seen official images for this wave already, but they've released some additional ones. And basically these additional images give us a look at the figure with all the various accessories that each one comes with, including the alternate head. So like the big reveal here is with the Skullbuster, the Reaver. We're seeing for the first time the alternate Reaver head that you can put on the figure. So if you want to build your Reaver army, you probably are going to want to buy 2 of this particular figure. We're seeing Jubilee with the alternate head with the bubble gum and the head without the bubble gum, and so again all the other various figures and their accessories with these new glam shots. So this wave, the official release date is May 1st. And I would suspect, once again, that they probably will start showing up somewhere, maybe overseas or what have you before that. But again, the official release date on these is May 1st. These have been up for pre-order for a while, so you can go to places like Big Bad Toy Store and pre-order it if you want to. And again, just to recap real quick, the wave includes Gambit, Blink, Weapon X, Wolverine Weapon X, Forge, Skullbuster, the Reaver, the Jim Lee style Beast, which is probably the one everyone is most excited about, and the Jim Lee style Jubilee figure. And then the Build-A-Figure is Caliban. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything we talked about. What are you excited for? What are you least excited for? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. You should also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And if you're so inclined, also like this video. And you can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I have links to those in the video description as well. And of course, like I said, be sure to head over and check out my video from the other day where I thank you for getting me over the 50,000 subscriber mark. It's not only just me saying thank you, but also I've launched a contest so you can win $150 store credit to Big Bad Toy Store. It's real easy to enter. All the details are over there, and I have a link to that in the video description as well. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.